Craft room. Today we're going to be making this adorable very hungry caterpillar set that is so cute. So I'm sure you've read that book. It's just the most adorable Eric Carlisle book. So what's going to be included, the SVG link will be in the description. So we're not gonna make the whole set, but I'm gonna just show you the basic how I did this. Okay, so if you haven't ever read the book, you'll see that the little hungry caterpillar was born on a leaf, and then he woke up and he was hungry, and he ate an apple, and so forth. Okay, so the pattern includes all the pieces that are from the book. So let's get started. So I'm going to set these aside so we can get started. Okay, so what you're going to need, obviously, is a Cricut mat. Now, of course, Cricut recommends using their fabric mat, but it costs more and you don't need it, okay? A regular green mat is perfectly great, okay? So you need felt, and you need quite a few sheets. So there's a lot of colors in this. So, but felt is so inexpensive. If you watch Hobby Lobby and Joann's, it goes on sale a lot, and it's half price. So I think it's like at Hobby Lobby, the regular price is only 33 cents. So if you get it for even 33 cents is cheap. So this is a very inexpensive, great project to make. So gather your colors that you want. You probably need about 20 different sheets, just depending on how much, what colors you're going to use. So you do need, you don't need it, but if you choose to, you need a little bit of vinyl, iron-on vinyl, because some of the pieces have some iron on them. And you need, of course, a mat. You need a hot glue gun. I use my reverse action tweezers. These are great, okay? And they are very helpful. You need a piece of ribbon that is it's just up to you how long you want it. Or you could even use some string, whichever you want, okay? And I would say you probably need at least 30 inches, okay? So let's get started. Okay, so first thing you'll do is download the pattern and upload it to Design Space. And if you don't know how to do that, you can message me and I can help you with that. But it's pretty simple. Or you can look up another video. So you're gonna, of course, you need to make sure your mat's sticky. And this is cutting felt and fabric is great because even a dirty mat will work. So you just place it on there. Okay. Now, some keys to cutting felt. It's pretty simple if you have the Cricut maker. You do need a Cricut, one of the Cricuts to do this. I forgot that, sorry. So I use my Cricut maker with the rotary blade. It just cuts it like butter. So if you don't have the maker and you have one of the other kinds of Cricuts, like a Explorer, you're going to need to get some heat and bond. And that is sold at Joann's, Michael's, and you want to get the stuff with the red label. It comes in a tube and it has the red label. So you'll apply that to your felt, and then you'll be able to cut felt better. It's still not going to be great. I'm not going to kid you. If you don't have the maker, you're going to have a lot more difficulty. So you're going to cut out all your pieces, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so I cut the pieces. Today we're just going to do the watermelon, caterpillar, and the leaf and the egg. Okay, so you're going to cut 2 of each piece of things that you need. Oh, another thing that I recommend for the caterpillar is I just use a little bit of this plastic canvas, and of course you can get that at Walmart or Joann's, any of the places. And I only put that in the caterpillar because he is going to get a lot of use going in and out of the pieces. So I wanted him to be a little stiffer. So of course, you can use whatever you have on hand. Even a little bit, a popsicle stick you cut down would work to hot glue on there, or even just some cardboard. You just need to put it in here, and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so the first thing I do is I get all my pieces ready. So this piece of watermelon he has 3 dots, 3 seeds, 2 pieces, and 1 red. Okay, so I'm gonna place them on here, line it up, and then the first thing I glue is I glue right around the hole. Now, you can sew these. You can hand sew them, or you can sew them with your sewing machine. Honestly, the hot glue works just as well, and I hate sewing little things. That's why I don't sew them, okay? So you're just gonna run a bead of glue. And I'm just gonna run on here. I'm gonna put some in the spots, and then you're just gonna carefully lay it down. And then I just put my hand on it for a minute just to get it down there. Hot glue and felt are amazing. And I'm going to show you a trick. If you get hot glue on your felt and it makes a little mess, I'll show you a trick how to get that, to remove that. And then I'm just going to lift up and just keep putting glue. So when this cools off, it's going to give it a lot more stability than just felt. And the reason I use 2 pieces is because I want it to have a little body. So then I'm going to do the red. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to line it up, lift it up, and the reason I'm going to do the hole first. Off the gunk off my thing. So I got the hole. Now I can turn it over and just now glue the spots. I don't know if you can see that. How you can see that need to be glued. Press it down. See how I'm lifting it up? Press it down. Oh, see, I didn't do it here. So then I'm going to do the same up here. I'm going to do this to all the parts until they're all glued down well. See how simple that was? Now, all these strings, if you have a hairdryer, you can run the hairdryer over the strings and it will melt them. Okay, now to put the little accents on, this is where the tweezers come in. The reverse action, so it holds them. That you happen to hold them. So I just pick it up, turn it over, put the glue, and then place it where I want it. Isn't that easy? I guess with the seeds, I don't necessarily have to turn it over because, you know, it's the same on both sides. So, but I just get in the habit of that, so I do it right. Okay, so if you can see, sorry, I'm just adjusting to my new camera. I got a little bit of hot glue. So what I'm going to do is just take my little iron, and just touch it. And that will just pick up the glue. And voila, that piece is all done. And see, it's gonna be pretty stable now. All right, so let's do the little leaf. Okay, so we're gonna wait to do the leaf first. First, we're gonna do the caterpillar. Okay, so you're gonna need all your pieces. And this caterpillar is so cute. So, see how they go? So I'm just gonna line them up, get them all on there, so I know where I'm gluing, because you know what you're doing. It goes a lot better. So look. Okay, so then this is where my tweezers. I'm going to grab it, flip it, And usually I lay it down because if you try to hold it up in the air, felt is kind of floppy. Okay. Turn it over. Push it down. Do that to all of them. Sorry, this part's kind of boring. But that's why we're not doing every single piece. So I just kind of touch it to it. Simple, simple. Once you get started on felt, you're going to just be addicted because it is just so easy and simple and cheap and fun to do. I've been having a lot of fun creating everything with it. Okay, there's that. So let's go ahead and do his face. Now on this, my other one, I use googly eyes. Now that's really probably not good for toddlers because they put everything in their mouths and you know there might be choking hazard. So the file does include this. So what's happened on this, on mine, is that, sorry, that the one of the antennas got, I wasn't careful when I pulled it off the mat. So we'll wait to put this on because there is one on the other one. So we'll put that on after. All right, so this is where you're going to put your little strip of plastic canvas. So I'm just going to cut a strip, probably about 4 things wide. Okay, and just trim off the excess. Excuse me, nice and chin. All right, and then I'm just going to run some glue. Make sure all the pieces are in within the caterpillar so you don't have a thing. And then you're going to take your ribbon and you're going to put glue and get that in there, okay? Then you're going to take the top half of your caterpillar, and I'm going to lay them on here because the glue is still probably hot. Just push it on there a little bit, and then I'm just going to lift it up and start gluing. And you'll just have to be real careful on the antennas. And you want to make sure you get a good amount of glue because this is going to get a lot of use. The caterpillar, he's going to be used a lot. So the glue really makes felt good and stiff. Okay. So I'm just going to lift up and start gluing. You can see how simple this is. And remember, if you make a mistake and you mess it up, just get another piece of felt. Felt is cheap. Okay, there. So now you have one side of your string. Okay, so let's go ahead and put his little face on. Okay, so I used white vinyl just because it would show up the best. Oh, my little dog wants to get in. See, that's so cute. Position it right. And then with felt, it just takes like zip and it's attached. And this, my iron's set on the hottest. There you go. Isn't he cute? He is so cute. I love that. All right, and this is the little Cricut pressing mat. I just used it for little tiny things. All right, so now let's do the other end. So the other end is going to be, because if in the story, he's born an egg. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to put some glue. Let's go ahead and just put the glue all the way up the thing. Press it down. Put it there. And then press it on. All right, I need to grab another glue stick. If you use a lot of glue, I recommend you use your coupon at Joann's and get it in bulk. They sell it in a big box and it lasts forever. It's fantastic. Okay, so let's just continue. Just get on the little tips. Okay, and then we're gonna get a little egg, and you can obviously put that on there any way you want. And I used white just because, you know, egg seems white to me, but I'm sure caterpillar eggs are not white. There. Okay, so now you have your string. You have your threading. Okay, so now you can, your child will be able to thread everything on. Isn't that fun? So let me just show you a couple of the pieces. So this is the ice cream, and it has sprinkles, and it's just pink vinyl, iron-on vinyl, and so you can get as fancy as you want on this. So this is the strawberry, and I used black vinyl, and I started out to use felt for this, but if you've ever used your rotary blade, you know every time with these little things it has to cut and it takes forever. So I had just a little bit of green vinyl, and so I just used green vinyl. It made it just really quick and fast. And let's see, where is, okay, so this one is the funniest one. This is like the salami type thing. It's kind of funny. It was really hard to figure out how to look right. So I used a little vinyl on that. And then here's the butterfly that he becomes at the end. Now, like on this butterfly, if you didn't want to use felt, you could do this all in vinyl too. Iron-on vinyl is fantastic. Okay, and I showed you that. And then let's see, here's the Swiss cheese. Oh, and here is the lollipop. Now, I should have used white vinyl on this, but I forgot. I didn't do that. So, and then the cake has a little bit of vinyl too. So let me make sure. Oh, and I did make a little bag to go with mine. And this is just a little drawstring bag that you can figure out. I looked up a tutorial how to do it. It's super simple. You do have to sew it. You actually probably could hot glue it though too, you know. So, right. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you. Check out the file in the description.